Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's obviously been quite a while since I last appeared on here, but yeah, for various different reasons. I just took a little bit of a break really, but I'm pleased to announce that yeah, I'm back, and I guess the eagle-eyed viewers among you, it has been a bit of a scene change. So I'm at uni for my final year now, so I'm away from the layout, which is a bit of a shame, but nonetheless I still expect to try and bring you as good a content as I can. So I've been trying to think up different ways of still bringing you guys as much content as I possibly can. So this week obviously is a little bit different, but from now on I will be releasing a monthly sort of news update on stuff that sort of caught my eye, is coming out soon, or just like events that are coming up, stuff like that, just to try and keep things interesting really. And yeah, I'm planning to basically try and make a little diorama while I'm up here, so I can still keep modelling and have a good area to still sort of film videos on, do photography with. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, you'll know I use my layout a lot for photography basis, so I still want to have an area where I can do that while I'm up here. So we'll still get the building process of that, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. So I've got my laptop up here, I've made a few notes, I've been reading stuff like this, the latest Hornby magazines, which I've got an online subscription to, which you can now get on your phone. I don't know if any of you are aware of this, but there's a Hornby magazine app now, I hope this focuses for you, where you can get all the latest issues and get them obviously on the day. You can, I think that was to do with the calendar that's in this most recent issue, but you can look through it electronically, and it's cheaper than buying it, I guess, in the shop. So that's personally what I look through, and I get all the newsletters from the various manufacturers and retailers as well. So I highly advise you to try and get on those those email alerts, stuff like that. It just keeps you informed, and well, it certainly helps me keep up to date with everything. So yeah, let's get started. I will be attending Warley this year. It's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to go for the last 3-4 years, something along those lines really. But yeah, for one reason or another really, I've just never been able to, which is pretty unfortunate, but I will be attending this year. So if you are on the Saturday, or if you are attending on the Saturday, you will be able to come and meet me if you'd like. I'll be meeting with fellow YouTubers at, I think it's, where is it, 12 PM to 1 PM. There's a YouTubers meet and greet at stand A41. So I will be attending there, but obviously if you see me walking around or anything throughout the day, I'll have my big camera set up. Feel free to come up and yeah, have a chat and stuff like that. I will be vlogging the whole day, so I'm only going for the Saturday. So unfortunately, if you're coming on the Sunday, you won't be able to meet me or whatever. But yeah, I will be attending on the Saturday, and I will be trying to document as much as I can really. I want to get that combination of documenting as much as I possibly can while still enjoying the show basically. So yeah, a few things I'm looking forward to see at Warley. There's obviously, well, you always seem to get some new releases, just sort of special editions. Hornby 2 years ago, was it now, had their big release that was live streamed, so I don't know if we're going to be experiencing anything like that this year, but that's obviously a plus as well. So yeah, I'll be trying to go around and document them. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's from the Footplate, at from the Footplate. I'll be putting up as much on my Instagram story as I possibly can really. I guess that gives you more of a live update if you're not able to attend, or you're attending on the Sunday and you want to sort of see what it's like. Be sure to be following me on there, because I will be putting up as much as I can. Hornby normally do bring a real steam engine to Warley every year, from what I've seen, so I'm looking forward to seeing which engine that is this year. And then I guess the two or three main sort of models themselves, which I'm keen to just see the prototypes of, are, I'm hoping Rails of Sheffield have their Caledonian class 812. I don't know if they will, but I'm hoping that they do, because I've got one of them on pre-order, so I'm really looking forward to well, hopefully seeing that in, even if it's just the pre-production model. And the Hatton's rail treatment, I guess you'd call it as wagons, I guess. Normally between two engines, you've got the two little units there that are normally, they look sort of like the back of like an MPV sort of, but I've seen a lot of them, in the last few years going down past where I live. And the Hatton's Class 66, that is also another thing that I'm looking forward to. So, moving on. Well, yeah, once again, apologies for the delay, I guess, in getting another video out to you and more content. You might be wondering where I've been, but yeah, I am now at my final year at university, so there's been a huge amount of additions to the layout in these last few months, which I've sort of put up on my Instagram photos of, but I just haven't had the time really to make any videos of them. So those being the anniversary mallard, the normal Hornby mallard, the Rails of Sheffield dynamometer car, that's the early variant that the mallard ran with, so quite a bit of mallard stuff. I got the original, it's only been out a few months really, but the first IEP, the Great Western Railway one, from Hornby. I've purchased that, which hasn't even properly ran around my layout, which shows how busy I've been. I got the Locomotion Sterling single, that is in DCC sound, which from the brief running that I've been able to do, that is just amazing. I absolutely love it. And a Real Track Class 156 in ScotRail livery. So there's been a lot of additions, which I am really eager to try and show you guys, which is why I want to try and at least make this diorama while I'm up at uni, so I can show you them, but not just I wanted to show you them in a model railway like environment and little scene. So hopefully that all goes to plan. And yeah, let's get on to, I guess, the things that are out at the moment that are recently released, that I've sort of got my eye on, or that have sort of sparked an interest from myself personally. The 15 Guinea Special, that is something that I really, really want. That was obviously the Hornby sort of train pack, I think the right term is. And yeah, they normally have these, these train packs with an iconic steam engine with a few coaches, but Oliver Cromwell, that Britannia Class 70013 is quite a favourite engine of mine. I've been to the Great Central Railway quite a lot, so it's just one that I've seen there quite a lot, and it's got a sort of soft spot for that engine. So I really want to try and get that, but it is retailing for about £270 to £300, which is quite a lot. You do obviously get some nice Mark 1 coaches with that, but yeah, that is, I don't know, I'm dabbling with it. It has just been released, if I failed to mention that, so it is on sale now, and the photos and stuff that I have seen of it do look really good, so we'll see. One thing on that is actually the Great Central Railway, by the time this video comes out, it will be this coming weekend, which, what is that? I think it's the 17th and 18th of November. The Great Central Railway will be running a steam gala, which is called the last hurrah of the season. It's basically their winter gala, and it will be the last time you'll be able to see Oliver Cromwell before it goes back to, I think it's York, to be overhauled. So if you want to see that for the last time in steam for quite a few years, that is the place to go. I'm unfortunately busy this weekend, so I won't be able to, which I'm slightly gutted about, but what can you do, really? Okay, so the next thing that's caught my eye, well, it's sort of all over the model railway scene at the moment, is Hornby's IEPs. There's been, well, I have the first one that was released. There's since been the Paddington set, which I do really like the look of, and yeah, there's also been the new GWR HST, power cars and coaches and stuff come out as well. So I already own the IAP and a green and purple GWR HST sort of full set. So it's sort of this thing that I've been dabbling with, really. Like the Paddington IAP set is about £400 near enough, depending on who you get it from, which is, personally I find it pretty sort of extortionate, but at the same time I think it looks so good that it is, I don't know, it's just a very, very difficult sort of situation, really, because the cost for some of these stuff now is getting pretty high, and the new power cars are $260 just for the power cars. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing on that front, because my layout and my sort of interest in terms of modern stuff, the sort of general theme I'm going for with my layout is set in the modern era, but still incorporating a lot of the historic steam stuff, which I have a huge interest in anyway, as well. And I sort of seem to switch between modelling it as GWR down in the southwest, or as sort of ScotRail, Virgin, or LNER at the moment, up on the east coast of Scotland. So it's two very different sort of scenes, really, and I always get conflicted as, do I buy more GWR stuff? Because I think it would be so cool to have a huge GWR, I guess, big station, like terminus, depot yards. Imagine, like, there's another IEP coming out, no, it's not the Queen Elizabeth one, or maybe it is, I need to double check that. Well, there's another IEP coming out with Hornby soon, so you could have a set of almost 3 IEPs, 2 green HST sort of sets, my purple one. They've got the class 153 coming out in the green livery. Bachmann have the class 150 and the 158 coming out in GWR liveries, so you could have a really cool sort of just completely themed GWR setup. But I don't know, at the same time it's that dilemma, really, because I really like the sort of ScotRail stuff as well. I've got the Virgin HST set, I've got the ScotRail 68s with I've started collecting the Mark IIs for the Fife sort of circular line as well. The 156 is really good. Bachmann have got the class 170 coming out. I'm hoping, don't know for definite, this isn't like an inside scoop or anything, but I'm hoping that Hornby will come out with a ScotRail HST in the next year or two. That would be pretty ideal for me. So yeah, there's quite a lot to sort of weigh up, really, and it's just deciding what I want to do, and I guess it all comes down to money and space, really. So yeah, let me know what you think, which I should go for. I'm personally leaning towards more of the Scottish stuff, but yeah, we'll sort of see, really. Okay, so I've just got a quick drink. My throat was absolutely dying, but let's move on to the Real Track Class 156. Now, this is obviously a Loco or DMU set that I own. I own the ScotRail Saltar livery version, so I still need to do a review on that, which I have mentioned, but that will be coming at some point. I can't guarantee when, but it will be coming at some point. My first impressions are it's amazing, really. It really does look really good. So yeah, it's amazing, really. I'm really sort of impressed by them, but obviously, as many of you are aware, Real Track have announced that they've got East Midlands trains liveries coming out and provincial liveries. I personally am not interested too much in the provincial liveries. I think it's just based on my age. I never really saw them like that. But East Midlands, based on where I'm up at the moment, definitely something that I'd be interested in, especially considering how pleased I am with my ScotRail one. So yeah, that East Midlands side of thing is also another, potential area that I've just got a slight interest in, just as I see them quite a bit while I'm up here. And yeah, I don't know entirely if I'll be getting one or not. Just I'm tempted to get another ScotRail in the Barbie liveried version instead, but then Bachmann have got the East Midlands sort of 158 coming out. Hornby have got the East Midlands HST. So yeah, you could get quite a nice sort of East Midlands livery sort of, I guess, collection. So I'm just interested to really, I guess they'll definitely be at Warley, so just be interesting to see what they're like really and see what people think of them. Moving on, Hornby's Princess Coronation class, they've been a sort of outstanding success really. They had the Sir William Stanier engine, which I did purchase, but then the one I got there was some quality control issues with it, so I had to unfortunately return it, and by the time I'd done that, all the others were sold out. So from what I saw, other than my specific example, they were amazing. And they've got one out at the moment which has just been released this week, or well, by the time you're watching this, last week. That is the City of Edinburgh. That's the name of it, and it's sort of in the wartime sort of black. I don't know specifically if it was just carried that during the war or not. I need to look into it, but that's an engine that I've been wanting for quite a while. I really do want one of them, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see if it happens, but definitely has caught my eye, and I'm just hoping they don't sell out as quickly as the Sir William Stanier engines, which I think are on a real resale at the moment, or maybe they're all sold out already. I need to check. One other company that I've sort of have really caught my eye recently are Train Tech. I've always sort of seen them, I guess, at model railway shows. I've seen them in, I guess, not specifically this, but like in the Hornby magazine that I showed you earlier on my phone. They're always advertising in there, and all the stuff that they sell is hugely appealing to me, and I think a lot of people out there just adding that sense of realism to your layout, in the form of all the lighting and signalling, coach lighting. What else have I got on here? Tail lighting, for the end of rolling stock, just stuff like that really. They've recently brought out this smart platform screens which look really cool. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have a chat to the guys at Warley and just see if there's any options. I am obviously going to be doing this diorama, so I don't want to go all out, which is very tempting, but I think I might try and incorporate a few of their items potentially into this diorama. I'm not entirely sure how big I'm going to do it at the moment. Probably, I don't know, maybe 4 coach lengths long, so I can have at least an engine with 1 or 2 coaches in there, and I can still get some good sort of shots with it. So we'll see if I'm able to sort of incorporate any of their items into that. I'm really sort of curious to know more about them, see exactly what they've got, because all I'm hearing is good things really at the moment. So yeah, one more thing actually. Dapple have released new Class 68s. Announced new Class 68s. For those of you who follow me, I don't know how many reviews I've done on them. I need to have a check, but certainly if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen loads of pictures. I've got 3 Class 68s at the moment, 2 ScotRail and 1 DRS livery version. I'm a huge fan of them, and when I think I've seen them in person, some maybe up at York or something like that. I've seen the dark blue DRS liveried ones. I'm quite a big fan of DRS at the moment. It just seems to, probably through those Class 68s, I'm quite a big fan of them. So they've released the new dark blue liveried versions and transpennine liveried ones as well. So both of them I think look really pretty cool, to be honest. So especially the Transpennine stuff. I've never personally used Transpennine railways. I think they sort of go between, you know, like York and over to like Liverpool and Manchester, I believe, off the top of my head. It's just never been a route that I've really had to take, really. So never seen them really in person, but from the photos and stuff that I've seen online of the real 68s and these model versions that are soon to be coming out, it could be another 68. So there could be could be 5 68s at some point, which, yeah, I don't know how my bank will like that, but yeah, there's the possibility there. So yeah, I think I've talked for way too long already anyway. But yeah, I hope you sort of enjoyed this little video and just talking about the recent sort of news. Obviously I'm not with my layout at the moment, so I'm having to try and switch things up a bit, but hope you still enjoyed, hope you are excited for the return from the Footplate. And yeah, if you've got, I guess, any comments of the stuff that I've been talking about today, I'm more than, you know, very excited to hear your thoughts on the items that I've been talking about today. If you're coming to Warley, then I look forward to seeing you there. Please don't feel, you know, nervous or hesitant to come up and approach me. And yeah, I guess if there's anything in particular that I guess we can try and discuss in a further episode, then I'm again open to options. I guess comment in the section below, or message me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm on all of them. So yeah, I'm really sort of excited to hear what you guys think of this and what you'd potentially like to see in the future from this sort of format, as well as, you know, if there's anything else you think I could potentially do with my sort of current circumstances that you feel would be interesting to you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you at Warley if you're coming, and if not, I'll be sure to document it as best as I can. So I'll see you in my next video, and yeah, cheers.